Welcome back, Kings family, to another film review. Always better to do these after a dub, especially when you put up 45 points. We finally get some plays, we dice up, winning record 7-5, with knee away from 8-4. I couldn't argue with you there if you said that, but the team's getting better. But it's fun to do these when we score. Boston College has some fun early. We're gonna get that out the way now. Here on the third down, they put a receiver in the running back, which is pretty cool, and they create a rub route on James with that slant. They have these two receivers in tight. So it creates that rub with that double slant in the wheel, gets that step over the top. So very creative, putting a receiver in the backfield for Boston College. But like I said, they had their fun early. This is going to be all Canes. But you see that rub here on James Williams as he steps into the second level defender, right over the top. So nice play call there. This is the luxury of having veteran corners on your team. So again, we're in man coverage. This is man coverage as Jaden Davis follows number 11 across the field. So they motion into a trips. They're trying to get this quick swing pass here, rolling the quarterback out that way. To Corey Couch releases from his man, and Jaden Davis picks him up. So they switched off real quick, and that's just TC seeing it, biting it, and then Jaden Davis understanding what happened and making sure that TC's man doesn't break open for a touchdown. So just great communication after snap and just instincts from Corey Couch and a big play. But that's what happens when we have veteran corners. Like many times this year, besides the Louisville game, teams have gone down the field and scored on us the first drive just to get smothered all the rest of the game. And that was the story of this game. I ain't even really mad at this touchdown, to be honest. It looked cool as hell. Dude just flipped in. I knew we were gonna win this game, but that was crazy. I gotta give it to him, buddy. Buddy did that. First, first third down of the game, first conversion. We have here trips to the field side bunch or 12 sets. So we have two tight ends in it. You're gonna have basically a mesh concept coming in from your receiver Horton and Cam McCormick. As TVD steps up, he sees him. Great job here for McCormick sitting in the zone. Why keep continuing to go across the field right into this guy who's purposely going out here to cover your running back leaking, parking in zone. TVD finds him, gets that first down. Two veteran players. This is something I really wish we were doing earlier in the year. Just some of these little pop passes to the tight end. You saw it come alive. A couple of guys get a couple pops here. So we're in that 12 personnel set. This is really creative. They get this going like it's going to be a double wham block to get McCormick out blocking ahead. And then next thing you know, Riley Williams is just continuing to go upfield. It looks like a 1 yard play, and you're just flipping it down here. But it was drawn up pretty nice. I feel like this was actually a really good play to fake like these two guys are going to wham block and then have that, the numbers in the run game for Riley to just continue to leak out. It's just about this key block here to seal off this linebacker. If you get to seal that linebacker, it's a game. Football is a game of inches because if you make that contact 6 inches more this way on the shoulder pads, you probably get enough of them to seal him, and you get that first down easily. So I really did like a play call designed to get to the tight end. And Arroyo popped up for one. He got like 11 yards and stuff like that. So I like the little getting little dinks and dunks to the tight end. If this was earlier in the year, you could have built on that and maybe had a downfield shot. But it's nice to see the tight ends at least get show up on the stat sheet. TVD said after the game, he had a very candid quote, about how him and Coach Dawson got so much closer over this. And then you look at the level of quarterback play we're seeing from him. Again, just stepping up, nothing's there, extending the play with his legs, and then finding Horton on the sideline. This is going to get called back for a hold. But it's just the way he's playing quarterback, you could tell that whatever the issue was, they were able to fix it. We get to a 3rd and 16. So now we're like, damn, after that holding call, it's over with. We're just going to play it safe and get a field goal because we've just been playing conservative football lately. Here's TVD again, extending with the pocket. He's going to drop a super dime, bro. This is a dot to Kobe Young, who has the flex of the game with that footwork on the sideline. The still shots of that are crazy. Look at that boy, 6'5", completely extended. Just a super accurate pass. Literally, Kobe Young didn't even have to move. That's a dot. Man, that's super sexy footwork right there. And to make sure you control it through the catch, through the ground. So great job here from TVD and Kobe Young. Now it's 3rd and 4th and 1, easy conversion. Early in the year, you're like, oh my God, that 3rd and 16, we had no chance to convert. But guess what? When your quarterback's hot and he could put balls on the money, boom, there you go. Want to know how embodied these players are after that big catch to get us in 4th and manageable? Here's Kobe Young making an impact in the run game. He's coming across. Great job here from the right side of the line, washing all this down. Francis and McCormick seal the edge. Here comes Kobe Young on the wham way across, hat on a hat, and that opens up the hole for Mark Fletcher for this first down. So making plays in the run game after you making plays in the pass game. Just wish he would get a little bit more red zone targets. He got one and got into the end zone today. But overall, I'm happy for Kobe Young. Hope he has a good bowl. This looks not a stranger to anybody. We've been since Louisville. We've gone under center. We got beef on that line. This is Ryan Rodriguez out there at tight end. You got 2 tight ends. You have pretty much everybody who's above 250 pounds on your roster in the game right now. And it's just simple. Hand the ball to Mark Fletcher and just watch him work. So Riley Williams comes around the cross, but it's all about that second effort, getting that pile and pushing from the young freshman. 6'2", 225. He's going to get right in. We have a lot of guys standing around the line of scrimmage, but again, essentially another 3-3-5, where we have just a stand-up linebacker coming off the edge. But this play is really made by Moten. Everybody's going to see Kiko, and he's a great linebacker. But look how Moten takes down this offensive tackle, right tackle, as they cut down left on the zone block. He's going to free up this gap literally for Kiko to step up into. That's a great job there from Moten, to be honest with you. And it's exciting going forward because he's had some quietly some good games this year, and he has that big body, and we need him to step up moving forward next year, especially with the expected losses of some of our guys that are going to run out of eligibility, and maybe a Leonard Taylor who could declare. This is good because Boston College is big up front. Look at this guy that he's bulldozing out of the way. And Kiko's able to step up to get this TFL. Great job there from Moen, and then Kiko's playing right off him. We saw more creative things. Sometimes 8-yard plays are creative. We've been running this a long time. Mesh concepts with the hunt route. This time we switched it up and used Kobe Young as the backside receiver. Motion X, he's doing this mesh concept under and over with Cam McCormick. So that does is that widens the defense like Moses, and then you have a big body in the middle, who could show numbers to the quarterback. But this time we used Kobe Young coming from that backside receiver, just knifing in. And then once this defender steps inside the hash and continues to follow X, he parks it, TVD, rips it in for a nice strong catch. So creativity throughout this game, and the offense, produced. I know with the emergence of Mark Fletcher, Canes fans are high on him, but we have to realize that the health of Henry Parrish was huge in the offense's lack of success in the last few games because of his vision and his quickness. It would just make these quick cuts and decisions and just burst through behind Matt Lee and Cohen for 10 yards. But it's just that quick twitch right there. Just no other running back on the roster right now that we've seen has that quick twitch. And it's working huge to our advantage. And that 12 set everything tight. I've said all year that I do believe that Henry Parrish's vision is the X factor in our running game, and everything's going right. You have Riley Williams swinging, and immediately you have this kick out here, seal from Rivers. Cohen's inside. He immediately just burst this outside. There was no containment, and he's able to just win this race. Receiver blocking downfield is Kobe Young. But it's just the vision of Henry Parrish. There was no wasted motion or hesitation. He completely got to that sideline. Watch me pause for this. Damn, you two got my ass. But Henry Parrish X factor vision is the X factor in the running game. Just no wasted motion. Just that quick twitch, that jump cut outside, then the burst of speed to get to the end zone. Super happy that he's healthy. Don't know if he's coming back or whatever the status of that is, but I would love to have 21 back. Very exciting, explosive back. It's crazy how the two players I'm going to point out in this play, there's more players that I'm going to point out, but two main players I'm going to point out in this play are true freshmen. It's insane. Francis Mauanoa here on the edge is going to be knifing down, helping this double team, sealing this defensive tackle, right, as Jacoby George gets this inside defensive back. Now look at Mauanoa going upfield and disengage to seal this linebacker as Mark Fletcher just powers through. Man, these guys, true freshmen playing playing Power Five college football. Boston College is not the best team, but Boston College is big up front. We saw it all game. They have bodies on offensive line and defensive line. This is just impressive how two freshmen are able to manhandle Power Five opponents. Screen game has been coming alive with Jacoby George. Just a quick way to get him the ball. Look at all this space out here in motion X. His job is to get that corner while Matt Lee's flushing out. You have a whole side of the offensive line just coming out. Here's Cam McCormick leading the charge. Jalen Rivers, everybody. Jacoby George has to make this one player miss right here. This cornerback off X's block, which is going to slow him up enough time for this backside defender. Did not continue his blitz and started running backside. Great effort by him in hustle. When Jacoby George had to go up to that hash, he was able to hawk him in. We motion Brashard Smith in our four wide set. This lets TVD know that it's man as he follows across. So it's safety over the top, but man, again, X in man coverage is unfair. Look at this first move here as he fakes the inside. Ugh, literally, you're dead at the line of scrimmage. Look how quick and sudden that is. That's why X is always open. It's elite, bro. Oh my god, bro! I had no chance right here, bro. Bro had no chance, bro. He jumped straight inside, lined up, trying to take that leverage. X took advantage of that, trying to force him inside. So he got too hasty to go inside line. Literally, see how he has outside leverage. X made him jump. Next thing you know, you're getting toasted, and TVD could just toss one up to you off his back foot, and then you make that good play. I mean, damn, bro, X is saucy. That's crazy. It's no secret that when TVD has great games back to back weeks, that Restrepo has, huge games because he's a reliable target. He's QB friendly. Like I said, this guy was cooked at the line of scrimmage way down, just falling down there doing nothing. You was cooked, fam. Something I've been clamoring for. Anybody honestly should be clamoring for. Just more red zone targets here for Kobe Young. One, this cornerback is so inside. He's trying to just throw this fade at this point. But again, we're just gonna motion show us, man. He's isolated. Kobe Young literally has anything inside, outside. This guy's playing inside coverage heavy. He's on top of he's on the bottom of the numbers. Kobe Young is 2 yards outside of it, and he still gets beat inside. Crazy. That's what happens when you just get a 6'5" frame. That's a true freshman. So he was deer in the headlights. He just lets this once this frame crosses his face, it's over. Big, strong hands, able to pile into the drive into the end zone. That's why I want these type of targets for him. He's a big target. He could catch the ball. He could frame defenders off with that frame. I mean, wall defenders off with that frame. And get into the end zone, but that's crazy to give up a slant for a touchdown when your technique was so far inside. I mean, dog, he just look stared into his eyes, froze him up. I could tell that's what he did to the young pup. He's looking directly into his eyes. He's freezing him up. The kid's on his heels. He's on his heels. Next thing you know, he's crossing your face. Now it's time to look for that quarterback. Look for that ball for that quarterback. Right on time from TVD. Touchdown. TVD knew all the way that he was going to this out and up versus man here with Restrepo. He liked his matchup. This is just literally a speed out and up. TVD had him the whole time, and he pushed that back shoulder. So you have this drag coming here from Jacoby George that's going to be popping wide open. But you had his downfield shot, and he's going to take it. And to be honest with you, I love when he's dealing this confident and take that downfield back shoulder shot because I'll tell you right now, any receiver on this roster wants them to be able to get that ball when it's one-on-one up the sideline. So great way to put it back shoulder. TVD was hot. X was hot. That's how you keep feeding them. Love the play design because, like I said, TVD would have had options. If he didn't like X or if the safety rotated over, he could have hit George here, who had a lot of space here with just one defender. So it would have been a big gain as well. So either way, I like seeing two guys open. I like to see quarterback hitting one of them just because of how bad the offense has been. It's just nice to see us going vertical. Again, this is why X gets a lot of balls thrown his way. He's playing a little outside shade here. You see the defender, he has help inside, so he wants to make sure he doesn't get beat outside. So simple as that. It's man coverage. So X is going to attack that outside leverage and then break back inside here. You see how he eats this cushion up? Get in between. Then he gets inside. Now he's able to break him off at all. And now he's at his mercy when he's just snap inside. Easy money. Catches TV throws accurate balls. He can attempt to get upfield, loses his balance a little bit, but I mean, man, this is route runner 101. That's how you set a DB up, bro. He's playing outside leverage. You attack that outside leverage, have him keep extending. Next thing you know, it gives you more space to break inside. Put on a clinic. This is a double curl concept. One's just being deeper. So X is going to be short, 10, 10 back down to 8 or 12 to 8. And it's just whatever way the leverage is playing, you turn around this way. So if the defender would have been playing outside, he would have curled inside. Defense is inside, so he's going to wrap around the other way. So he's coming short. He's going 10 to 12, and you got Jacoby George going 15 to 12. I mean, he's going 10 to 8, and then you have Jacoby George going 15 to 12. So it creates that levels concept. You have him right over the top. TV sees it, rockets it in. That's that NFL arm everybody's been talking about. Jacoby George does a great job creating separation. That's the Buddy's 4 yards away. That allows us after the catch. He almost hopped over Buddy. I thought he was going to do it. He said, nah. And he gets it down to like 2 yard line. I thought that boy was gonna hop over him. You're seeing the replay. It looked like he was gonna do it. Damn, these ads getting me. We back. But yeah, nah, you'll see that creation separation created from Jacoby George here at the top of the route. Look at that much space. That's how he's able to come back down to the football. Young receivers always do so. All receivers of all ages always do so. But that's a great way to learn, create separation for you. Thought he was about to hurdle over him, but he decided against it, man. Thought he was gonna do it to him. Let me hand it to our boy Henry. Left side of the offensive line, great job. Just washing down, washing down, washing down. There's our tight ends here. That's Riley Williams. Henry Parrish is just able to continue to fight through, as he finds more space to the left side and gets that ball across the goal line. Right there, that's the angle. Right across the pylon. Two hands on the football. That's secured. I hate this had to happen to James. Had the INT. There was a penalty on both sides, so it was a replay down. But think about it, after Dolphins, they also had a Hail Mary interception, so it could have been both of us Miami teams having it. Here's James. He looked like Ed Reed in that 20, holding that ball like that. To be honest with you, I was like, oh shit, when I seen it coming. I thought he was going to take it all the way in that 20 versus Boston College, carrying it like that. There just had to be a late foul on Miami, man, that took this INT away, which it would look good for his stats. Boston College makes a mistake of not putting hands on X, just going to let him free release. That inside stem is not for no reason. It's so he can cross face and get to his spot and get to TVD spot quick. So you see this inside stem here. He's going to get a couple yards. Boston College mistakenly doesn't affect his route. So look how these linebackers are still stepping up in their drops. Now he's behind them. They're at their mercy. TVD's literally just waiting for him to cross. Easy money. Easy money. If you don't get hands on X in zone coverage, he's going to kill you. He's unguardable in man coverage because of his route running ability. But if you don't slow him down, look at these linebackers still in their read steps. They're not getting into their depths. X, instead of running around just quickly, straight across, you see how he starts to gain depth once he gets over here. So just a great route runner, feel for the game. Don't go ahead straight because like now they're starting to back up. So keep getting more distance away, running away from the target. So he got himself 5 more yards here. Just a great route runner, to be honest, and a great feel for it. QB friendly. Just look at that, man. Just understanding when to get deeper, when to get his depth, how to protect TVD. Just putting on a clinic, bro. Coming out of halftime, should have put this game 35-7 first drive. We do have this fumble exchange here from AJ Allen and TVD. You see how much it matters to TVD here with his body language, his expression, because today's been going great. And just, it's tough. It had to happen. It really is tough. It had to happen, but we bounced back. We didn't let Boston College get life and, make the game after the points that they score after this. But you see it here, how much it matters to TVD. So we'll see what happens. They do exactly what they needed to happen at that point in time. The middle of the field, we have that stunt here, and our D lineman gets sealed to that side. Our linebacker shoots outside. So literally, the whole hash is just wide open here for this quarterback draw. It's perfect play call. We have to do one-on-one better tackling there from the safety position there from James Williams. But again, this is pretty much their only other highlight play until the end of the game. They get a few yards and before they throw a pick to one of our freshman linebackers, but got to have a better tackle right there at the as last point man standing. It's third down. You know you got to get it to X. He's motioning over. Shows TVD is man coverage. Here's the rub. Jacoby George running right inside. X really patient with his tempo of his route. Just slow, slow, slow. Then makes the outbreaking cut. Makes Buddy fall. Wasn't the best ball, to be honest. Had to run down to get it. He said, thankfully, all the separation he created by making Buddy fall was enough for him to regain his balance and go upfield for that first down. Just put on a clinic. What an explosive run here from Parrish. Great job here from Jalen Rivers with the kick out block. And then the mesh down, the wash down here from Cohen and Matt Lee. But the defenders here from Boston College, I don't know if they're in man coverage. Let me double check. Yeah, look like they're in man. That's why he followed. This guy, it looks to be more creative because he's following the flow of this tight end here. So this guy's just going to vacate completely, which is where the hole is going. And Henry Parrish just has that burst. Good blocking downfield. Henry Parrish cuts up here for a 38-yard gain. Another explosive run. Getting Henry Parrish back healthy, like I said, is big because he was our running back one in the beginning of the year. And he's always made plays when he's in. And the offensive line is always making holes. So his quickness and his vision, even though he hasn't taken one like 90 yards to the house, he's always popping for some of these. Just great vision, cut outside. He's already at full speed. He's going to get what he can, get upfield, cut more north. No wasted motion in Henry Parrish's game. This time, Boston College elects to have a safety over the top of X with underneath coverage dropping here, faking the blitz, get underneath him. X doesn't get a hand on X, doesn't reroute him at all. Here comes this post. TVD's literally just floating this up, man, in between because this corner's bailing deep third. By the time he's trying to get over, that ball is just already dropping head down. That's just a perfect pass, to be honest. Which, like, when you're falling away, that's crazy accurate. That's crazy accurate. He could have put it on him. He could have put whatever. He put that ahead of him way before X was ready to receive that football. That ball, X is making his break right now. That ball is out. Nice. That's crazy. What a crazy hand grab here from Restrepo. Obviously, he's been reliable. Ooh, that boy threw that you up too. You feel me? I see the picture that they dropped on the IG earlier, but that's what you want. Straight full hands catch. All the receivers going crazy. He was 7 yards away from 1,000 yards. I mean, if we didn't have the offensive funk, like I said all year, I thought he was going to break Rambo's 72 completions record. I thought he was going to get 1,000 yards. He fell 7 yards short of that. There's no way he had maybe a drop or two on the whole season, so you could say, oh, if he caught those, he had 1,000 yards. But man, this was a great season for X, man. 1K in the bowl game coming up, and here comes the creativity we saw versus Texas A&M in the bowl game. Unfortunately, Boston College's field is turf, so you see Jacoby George's ankle get stuck there a little bit, but it's that little motion, yo-yo motion, in, back out, just a little quick dump RPO. So if TVD likes the numbers outside, he can dump it out, get his skill guide, nice touchdown, easy touchdown here. Should have had one earlier in the game on a dime, but we'll get to that whenever the full game review tape comes out. We motion Riley William across. Guys following him, his man, but it's running play here. Love the vision from AJ Allen, and he made up for that fumble by closing out this game. Love the way he did that. Had been dealing with some injuries, but just, man, look at this cut, the vision. You have a double team here at the point. Then Cohen releases, but this is just now Rivers with the seal block. Buddy, who was coming with Riley Williams in motion, over pursues it. Here's AJ Allen finishing the wrong strong. Strong. Love the vision, love the cut, love the future of the running back room because he has plenty of time. This is his sophomore year, so he has 2 more years left. Pretty simple stuff. You bring Elijah Arroyo in motion. You get this defender to step up on that run game just a little bit. He steps inside. Now you pull it. TVD has the leverage. You flip it out to Arroyo. Good blocking there by X downfield. Now first down. Little easy, quick pass to your tight end on the move. Now this is the type of stuff we cannot be having because now we fucking with my dog percentage. Oh, my bad. Excuse my French. But now we messing with my dog percentage. Andy percentage. Like, can't have this coming right through. Can't have it unblocked right here off the edge. You can't split through. You have to at least get the guy coming in most inside. I understand what happened, but Man, that can't happen, man. You can't let a guy knife right through who's the inside, not even the outside guy who would be a 50-50 chance if he blocks it. You can't have him have that lane, especially when he's been getting cooked on defense all day. Now he's gonna feel good about that. Chance Williams with the tip, baby. And Ahmad Moten, a 954 Kane with the INT, a big man INT. I told you he's been playing well, but this is a great rep here from Chance Williams. This is one-on-one here with the offensive guard. He's gonna literally just roll him back. Look at where the quarterback's throwing the ball. He had literally like 2 feet in front of him was Chance Williams, and he just puts his hand up right when he throws the ball. That's a monster rep here from Chance Williams. That's gonna pop the ball right up. Ahmad Moten jumps up and catches the football. It just is lit. The whole sideline was going crazy. This is the great things about the end of the year when you have guys who fight through, get rewarded. Ahmad Moten, wasn't playing much early in the year. We had some injuries, and he, like I said, he stepped up. He's played pretty well last few games, and especially last few times he's gotten an amount of good snaps because today versus Boston College, he was that boy. This is what I mean when I keep saying that Henry Parrish's vision is the X factor on this team, and especially in the running game. Look at this wham coming across, and now you have a free blitzer. You have a free blitzer in the middle of the hole, and immediately that jump cut straight to the outside, full speed. I mean, he has impeccable vision, insane vision, great blocking down here from Isaiah Horton. But again, Henry Parrish's jump cut and vision is the X factor in this offense. I give BC's quarterback credit. I mean, he was hella athletic. He was making plays with his feet all day. Nice to see Bain as we bring that pressure off the edge here from the nickel blitz from Damari Brown and Corey Flagg. Nice to see Bain able to track him down for the sack because I was tired of this dude running around. Now the game is way out of hand or well out of hand. It was nice to see Bain finally track him down for that sack. Two-man under. I'm not mad at Jadaius Richards at all. This is just a great throw. This is honestly the best throw that quarterback's made probably this season, to be honest with you. You have help over the top, so he's in his trail technique here. This is literally the only place you can put that football. You put out ahead, it's a pick or a kill shot. You have to put it back shoulder, and that quarterback actually put it on the money. That was the best play that ball could have been. So again, that's probably the best throw of his season, maybe his life. But that was a really good ball. Then this one just tough because it happened on Damari, not 5 Kane, but it was good coverage, just great catch here, just a simple fade route, straight to the back pylon. Again, this guy made these throws back to back. These might have been the best two throws that he's made all year. But that's literally where you want that ball to go, right to the back pylon. But he's able to make it with one arm. I mean, one hand as he's using the other arm to shield off Damari. It's a pretty nasty catch. This third down, it's not that hard. It's something we've been asking for. Just get the tight ends involved, especially when the running game's been going so well. Just get the fake block now. Riley Williams is just going easy to the flat, easy conversion on third down. It's something that we feel like we should have took advantage of way more throughout the course of the year. I want everybody to take a second look at Matt Lee here, and then see where AJ Allen goes to for that hole for him to score. It's not that hard. Follow your big man. This is good pressure here. Everybody's mono. And then Matt Lee's the one who wins his matchup full heartedly and just pancaking this guy, which is gonna result into that big hole. AJ Allen just snipes right through. Nobody's home left for BC. Nice way to finish this game off. He coming here with this INT. Looking. This is our freshman linebacker, Marcelius Pulliam, from Georgia, 230. He's ready to play. Popo made a couple tackles earlier in the game. Just dropping his zone, and just one-handed athletically plucks it out of the air off the tip. So great to see a freshman player make that type of play. Everybody's hyped for him. Those are his older linebackers right there celebrating with him. The whole team's joining him. But again, big time player, made a big time play. Just where to end the season. Now is a bowl game. We'll see where we get to with that. Canes family, who's going to be playing in that bowl game that I'll review. But again, happy to get a dub. 7-5 doesn't look good, but it's better than 6-6. Go Canes.